What's up guys, my name's Curtis and welcome to 5 Minute Finance, where I take personal finance topics and explain them to you in 5 minutes or less. We've all either been in this situation or we've seen someone who has. You or someone you know is trying to get a loan for something and unfortunately the lender denies the loan. So the applicant turns to a friend or family member to ask for help in the form of co-signing the loan. Seems normal enough, one person helping out another, but in reality, you should never co-sign a loan for multiple different reasons. You should always ask yourself, why does this person need a co-signer? In other words, why is he or she being denied the loan? If you guys only make it to this point in the video, I hope that this first reason why you shouldn't co-sign just really sticks with you. Reason number one that lenders require a co-signer in certain situations is that, according to their own calculations, there is an extremely high probability that the main applicant of the loan is not going to pay back that loan. Banks are in the business of making money, and the more loans that they can generate, the more money they can make. If they can't lend money to someone based on their own credit history, you can guarantee they're foaming at the mouth to have an additional person responsible for that loan. I want to say this again, if the bank was confident that the main applicant would make the payments, they wouldn't require a co-signer in the first place. Reason number two is that the co-signer's credit history can be severely damaged if the main applicant does not pay the loan in time. In most cases, the person who co-signs isn't going to get notified of late or delinquent payments until it's way too late and your credit history has already been destroyed. One argument for co-signing is that the person who originally got denied can increase their credit score if they get that loan and they make the payments on time. But again, going back to reason number one, there's a very high probability that they're not going to be able to make those payments on time. So the co-signer is more likely to have their credit damaged than the main applicant is to have their credit helped. The final reason that co-signing is a bad idea is that it has great potential to ruin relationships. You may think you're helping someone out when you co-sign, but before you make any financial decision, you should always weigh the possible consequences. The best case scenario is that you don't become fully responsible for someone else's debt. But the worst case scenario is that you do become fully responsible for someone else's financial issue. Think to yourself, how might your relationship be affected if you have to pay for a friend or family member's $5,000 personal loan? Even worse, how would your relationship be affected if you were suddenly responsible for a $200,000 home mortgage on a house you don't even live in? When the best case scenario in something is that my relationship remains unchanged and I don't owe money for someone else, I'm going to do everything I can to steer clear of that situation. You may be asking yourself, so if co-signing isn't the best way to help someone out financially, what is a good way to help them out? Oftentimes, people, instead of co-signing, will just simply lend money to that friend or family member to help them out. But in that situation, you're still putting that person further into debt. Plus, every time you see that person, the money that's owed between the two is definitely going to cause a little bit of weird tension. By far, the absolute best way to help someone out who needs money is to just give them the money. If you really want to help out and the other person truly needs the money, the best way to accomplish that is just through a gift. And when I say need, I mean they truly need the money. Never give money, and especially don't co-sign when someone just wants something like a bigger house or a brand new car they can't afford. Again, the best way to help someone out is to just give them a financial gift if they truly need the money. I hope this video helped explain why, in my opinion, co-signing is not a very good idea. If you guys are new around here and want to see more videos, please consider subscribing. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It would really help me out.